It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Nate.
I'm Sean.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today, we are watching Season 1, Episode 6 of The Last of Us, called Kin.
Kin, that means related to, right? So, people who are related.
People who are related.
There's a big thumbnail on the screen right now, Nate. And that is a person.
It is a person.
It appears to be Tara from True Blood. Did you watch True Blood?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The main character's friend?
Right.
Yeah, wow. It's been a while since I've seen her face, I feel like.
I'm pretty sure that's her, though.
Yeah.
So that makes me excited to see this, because I always liked her on that. That show has... There's a phrase, I believe, coined by Lindsay Ellis, it's trash, but it's my trash.
It is, yeah.
I love True Blood. It was so... I don't think I watched all the way to the end of it, but
I liked it for a while,
the parts that I saw were so deliciously stupid in just the best possible way.
It was just sludge that you could just absorb.
Exactly.
But then I think that was the one where she said, "I'm a fairy," and then I said, "Nah, sorry, click. Can't keep doing
Yeah,
it."
she did turn out to be a fairy. Yeah,
she did.
You can't get caught up talking about True Blood. The Last of Us.
Yes.
What happened the last time?
Oh man, so it's been about a week and a half.
Yeah, we had a sickness hiatus take place. We're all better now.
Let's see. Oh, so they had to. Okay, so they escaped from what was the city they were in?
Kansas City.
Kansas City, yes.
Kathleen and all those people were chasing them down.
Yep. There was that giant horde.
Mm-hmm.
And
the bloater.
And the bloater, that's right. But they're all dead now. Mm-hmm. And then, so are there...
Well, the zombies aren't dead.
No, the zombies are very much alive. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking maybe a future threat coming up here.
To anybody who goes to the area, I think, yeah. So, Kathleen's vengeance mission killed everyone in the city. Mm-hmm. So, good job for her.
Yep.
And then Sam and Henry also had a nasty ending.
Both dead, yeah. Self-contained episode.
Yeah.
Just them getting out of the city, and now they're out of the city.
And Joel and Ellie are moving onwards, trying to go to Wyoming to find Tommy.
Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty much sums it up. I mean, did we learn anything new?
No,
really?
This show doesn't really have like A plot, B plot that you have to kind of track. It's just the one story and where it's going through. So yeah. I don't know what to expect this week except for Tara from True Blood.
Yep, for sure. Well, should we find out?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So we have Patreon. Check it out in the link below if you're interested. We got full-length reactions over there. They come out before the YouTube videos do, so go
movie
check that out.
Too.
Yeah, we also got movie polls. We're going to be watching some movies coming up here. So
and you can request specific movies. We got a movie request recently.
That's right.
We're going to be watching a requested movies. So lots of fun stuff on the Patreon. Check all that out if you want to.
Do it. And in the meantime, let's watch The Last of Us. We gotta rehash this?
Give me the gun. Give me the gun, Henry. Give me the gun.
Yeah, I wonder why they're showing again. Oh, somebody's dreaming about it.
3 months.
That's
quite a time skip.
Yeah, well, if they're playing it safe and just moving along, there's not a lot of TV to show.
See, I'm pretty sure this is the beginning of God of War.
They mix up which game to adapt.
Whoops.
That's not Joel.
No. Did they recast?
Who the hell are you? Just someone passing through. Take the gun out, 2 fingers only, put it out of reach.
Yeah, see, you can't really be any way but a bad guy, kinda, in this world.
I'm looking for my brother.
So?
He's got a girl with him.
Can I come down?
No. Ellie.
I'm thinking all the hostility might not be so necessary.
No.
I need you to tell us where we are.
If you got a map, why you lost?
Must have missed all the street signs in the enormous fucking forest.
Holy.
Exactly where? And your answer better be the same as your wife's.
You telling the truth?
Yeah?
She doesn't seem like she's up to any games.
Yeah.
Pretty passive.
So you haven't heard the name Tommy?
Nope.
What about the fireflies?
We get those in the summer.
People.
There are firefly people?
She's taking the piss.
go east. But you never go past the river here.
Oh shit.
What's past the river?
Death. We never
Specifically?
seen who's out there, but we see the bodies they leave behind.
Ooh.
Okay.
Infected. If your brother's west of the river, he's gone.
Damn. Yeah, he's very hopeful that he'll ever be
You're
able
not
to
gonna
find his
scare
brother.
us.
That seems...
Scared him.
I would be questioning it at this point.
Yeah, they had a system for contact and he's just not responding. It means he's not able to for some reason.
Put that back.
I don't know anything. Never heard of
She
it.
just stole
Yep.
one of their kills.
Oh no.
Joel,
Shut up.
holy shit, are you dying?
Okay, I'm okay. I'm fine.
Oh no, what's happening?
No.
Just the cold air. All of a sudden.
Are you sure?
We've been breathing cold air for months. Had anything like that happen yet?
All we have to do is cross the river of death.
Can't believe she took one of their rabbits.
I believe it.
Bad form. Yeah, they have such limited equipment, and they've been out there for so long. It's like stuff starts to just kind of fall apart.
Yeah.
Can I have some?
No.
What, just to warm up? Come on.
Come on. Consumption laws don't exist anymore. That's
Yeah,
all
but-
over now.
She's already annoying. You know
Yeah,
what?
right.
Let's say we find the fireflies, it all works. They draw my blood and put it through some of their fancy machines and make a cure. Then what? Like, what do we do?
That's a fair
Yeah,
question.
Right.
Okay, fine, whatever. You can do anything you want.
A ranch.
Cool. What kind?
Sheep. I would raise sheep.
Sheep.
But you notice her original question was, what do we do? She was
Right,
implying
yeah.
that they stay together. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, what is she supposed to do?
And what about you? Where are you gonna go?
I read everything I could in the school library. Like Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Jim
She
Walsh.
wants to
she's
go to the
gonna be
moon.
an astronaut.
It'll work, right? The vaccine.
Marlene, she's a lot of things, but she's no fool. If she says they can do it, they can do it.
It's also like it's kind of your last hope.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe they can.
Right. Yeah, you're gonna be like, it's probably not gonna work. We shouldn't
Worth a
bother
shot.
trying.
Yeah.
The river of death. Still no people.
Fine.
So Ellie just doesn't believe their story at all. Thinks they're just fucking with them.
I don't understand why they would. Like,
They
why
came in their
would
house with guns,
Yeah,
but you want to encourage them to go far away.
right. Just go, Why would you ever, lie about something like that? I have a feeling this is a very bad idea.
Yeah, I'd be nervous as hell walking
Yeah.
into this, having gotten the advice they got.
Damn.
You're no Will Livingston.
Yeah,
It
but
was a stupid joke.
so that made electricity.
Damn.
Look at that river. It's crazy blue. Hey Joel, what if this is the river of death?
So they hadn't crossed it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys should really
Yeah.
be careful.
Oh man, that sucks too. 'Cause it's like, okay, all clear, I guess. Oop!
Oh shit! Okay. God damn, that's so scary.
Mm-hmm.
There she is.
Yep.
You. Take 5 steps back.
How about we just talk this through?
What's going on now?
Okay.
Why?
Last
Oh, the
chance
dog
for
can
a
tell.
bullet.
Oh no.
That's bad. Because Ellie's
He will
infected.
rip you up.
Torn apart by dogs is not a great way to
Nope.
die.
Although, I think the dog is more of a sniffer. I think they're going to be torn apart by
Bullets.
horsemen. Yeah.
What do you do?
What do you do? She's not infected.
Okay. So it just didn't work? Why?
I don't know.
Something about
Just bought yourself 10 more seconds.
the way that she, like, something about what keeps her from turning, keeps her from registering for the dog.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Joel.
Are these the people they've been looking for? Oh man, how about that for luck if it is?
I see.
Yeah.
That's quite a trope, right? We're captured, it turns out to be the group we've been
Yep.
trying to find.
They're well armed and resourced, that's for sure.
This is certainly a fortress.
It looks like they have all kinds of stuff going on. Whoa! Kind of idyllic.
The tipsy bison.
Gallows.
Yeah, nice, well-built gallows.
Tommy!
Well, how about that?
It is really good thing that they didn't just kill them just now.
And it's a good thing they got captured by him. Because, you know, now
Yeah.
you found who you're looking for. Why wasn't he allowed to send word to Joel?
I don't know, maybe his radio broke or something.
This place doesn't have a radio he can use?
I came here to save you.
That's a happy reunion.
Yeah. But she's sad now because this is the end of the road, then she's like all alone again.
Yeah, Joel doesn't have incentive to take her the rest of the way anymore.
What?
What's wrong with you?
What about her manners?
She was just curious. Kids around here don't usually look or talk like you.
Who was that?
Well, maybe I'll teach them.
Hmm.
I want my gun back.
We're grateful for your hospitality and all, but it'd be nice to have a moment here, maybe just for family.
Well, Maria is family, actually.
Well, how about that?
You draw power from a dam.
Got that working a couple years ago. After that, sewage, plumbing, water heaters, lights.
This place actually fucking works.
Is Joel feeling resentful that Tommy decided to choose this over him?
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of feels that way, but do you blame him? Can you blame him?
Not from what they came from with the
Yeah.
jackboots on their neck.
Greenhouses, livestock, all shared. Collective ownership.
That's like,
There you go.
yeah,
Communism.
like a post-apocalyptic utopia,
It is
basically.
that, literally. This is the commune. We're communists.
Oh, now Tommy doesn't like it.
Hey, that's our newest.
No, I think he doesn't. He knows Joel doesn't like it.
Yeah.
We can put them in the empty house across the street from us.
Yeah. Could do worse.
Oh, trust me, we have been.
We've been doing fine.
Oh, Joel.
Well, I'll take
Yeah,
Ellie
don't
over
be a
there
jerk,
if you
man.
two wanna catch up?
Okay.
Joel.
You'll be fine.
Shall we?
Ellie's very worried about ever separating from him.
Yeah. I
Strong
would
bond
be.
has formed.
Doesn't seem like
So how's Tess?
About that.
she's fine.
No, dude.
And the kid?
She's the daughter of some firefly muckety muck. Trying to find her family somewhere out here. I was heading in this direction, so
Really?
So he doesn't even trust Tommy to tell him what's going on anymore because of this.
there's a payment.
They got a base down at the University of Eastern Colorado. It is severely fucked up between here and there.
Oh, come on. I made it across the country. The two of us can make it from here to Colorado.
Yeah, it's
He
not
doesn't
why.
want to go.
We murdered people. And I don't judge you for it.
I understand why Joel
We survived the only way we knew how.
doesn't like this
There
situation.
were other
Yeah,
ways.
for sure. But I see Tommy's perspective
Yeah.
too.
If you knew the shit that I've been through, Tommy, trying to find you these last few months.
I'm gonna be a father. He's a few months along now.
That is a big difference.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm scared to death.
That totally justifies a take no chances mindset then.
Yeah,
in terms of
I get
radioing
that.
Joel about where he
Might
is.
not be a good dad.
Guess we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out. That's all you got?
What else am I supposed to say?
Oh.
This is, especially with Tess gone, Tommy's the only person he
Just
has in the
because
world.
life stopped for you doesn't mean it has to stop for me.
Dude.
Yeah, why did you make it about that?
Go grab some supplies and be out of your hair in the morning.
I understand why Joel's being like this, too, because it's like, dude, you got a taste of hot running water and electricity, and now all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy. We did bad things. I don't know. Joel's like, dude, I've been living in this shit. You've just been sitting in this.
Two people who died on the outbreak day?
Fits?
Yeah.
Shoes aren't too big?
No. Where's my other stuff?
Rag pile. Did you get the thing I left you?
Yeah. Weirdest gift ever.
They got rid of her clothes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about your kids.
Just Kevin. Sarah was Joel's daughter.
So, Tommy wrote her on there?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's okay.
Which I don't think she knew.
No, yeah, she doesn't know about that.
Be careful who you put your faith in. The only people who can betray us
Ooh.
are the ones we trust.
Yeah,
You
she's
understand?
talking a bunch of shit she doesn't understand about.
I guess
You
so.
know?
I shouldn't have said what I said. I know you're happy for me, it's complicated for you. I'm sorry. So you let me off the hook or what?
This ride to the university.
I'm not sure it's that simple.
You've had people go that way and come back.
All of them. What is this?
Yeah, why don't you tell him what's really going on? Oh, there we go.
I saw her get bit myself. That was months ago. Months. She's immune.
I gotta understand I mean, I do understand that it's hard to convince people of that, probably, you know?
Yeah. But it changes everything.
Mm-hmm.
We made it as far as KC, and then, she saved my life there. She had to shoot him to save me. 14 years old. Because I was too slow and too fucking deaf to hear him coming. I saw a man kill his own brother. To save her, well, I just watched. And today I thought that dog was going to tear her apart because
you had a gun to your head.
Yeah.
And all I did was stand there. I couldn't move.
He still is feeling guilty about Sarah getting killed, you know?
Yep.
I'm weak. Lately, there are these moments where the fear comes up out of nowhere and my heart.
It's having panic attacks.
Oh, that's what they are, yeah.
I've lost something. I'm failing in my sleep.
Jesus.
You want me to take her?
I'm just going to get her killed, I know it.
Yeah, he's at his breaking point.
I have to leave her.
I mean, it's why you took off on me, right? To make up for the things we did. Well, here's your chance.
Yeah.
You have to take her.
So maybe it's not only a no radio rule for why he didn't call Joel.
Yeah.
Maybe Maria just heard the stories about who they used to be and we're like, don't bring that guy back into your life.
It's the last thing I'll ever ask of you. I swear.
He's a little obligated to actually do this now.
Yeah, well, it's his brother, too.
Well, I mean, all the shit he talks.
Yeah.
About, like, I'm not the man I used to be, blah, blah, blah.
It's
Here's your
true.
call to action, dude. You want to make amends for the horrible things you did?
Yeah, this is
This is
as
what you
real as
gotta
the
do.
stakes get.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this really all they had to worry about? Boys, movies, deciding which...
Oh, it's a person's diary, not even a novel or something.
Listen,
Why are you here?
I came here to talk to you.
No, why are you still here? If you're gonna ditch me, ditch me.
What exactly did you hear?
She's so hurt by the idea that it's coming, you know?
You'll be way better off with Tommy. He knows the area better than I do.
Do you give a shit about me or not?
Of course I do.
Then what are you so afraid of?
He's afraid he's gonna fail.
Yeah.
I'm not her, you know.
Oh.
Maria told me about Sarah and...
No.
He's not going to talk about that.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel. But I've lost people too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Yeah. 14-year-old might not be able to handle talking about this well.
Everybody fucking except for you! So don't tell me that I'd be safe with somebody else, because the truth is, I would just be more scared.
Oh, yeah, she loves you a lot now, man.
Yeah.
You really have to...
You're right. You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad.
Damn.
Now come dawn, we're going our separate ways.
Joel,
No,
come
you're
on.
not. No way.
Don't be mean.
He's not gonna be able to do this.
Oh, but
He
he
cares
just
about
walked out and slammed the door right now, though, you know?
No, but it's not gonna...
There's still
Funny
pain
thing
happening
about
to her
sleeping
now.
on it, that changes your perspective on shit.
But what's the night like for her, though, while he sleeps on it?
Right. They're both gonna sleep on it.
If she can sleep.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be able to actually live with himself if he sent her off with someone else and didn't know what happened to her.
Yeah,
He'd
well,
spend the rest of his life wondering.
exactly. Yeah,
I
and
understand why he wants to, or like feels like that would be the best thing, but he's not. He can't do it.
but he's thinking about Sarah, and he saw that person earlier that looked like what Sarah might look like now, and he's realizing if I separate from Ellie, I'll always wonder if some woman I see is her, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But she's just all ready to get going with Tommy instead.
Oh man, and she just has to restart a whole other like friendship with another person who doesn't want to be in the situation with her.
Exactly. Yeah.
Immediate resentment all over again.
And she's got such a jokey personality, it's hard to just like dive into your real self then, you know? She's got to spend so much time laying groundwork.
You deserve a choice. I still think you'd be better off with Tommy.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, if she's gonna choose, then yeah, she's not pretending that there's any other choice.
Hold on to both.
Do you see her face is already like happier and different now? Now she's going on an adventure again.
Off the interstate. There's a place for you here. Both of you.
Counting on it.
Good.
Can I borrow that?
Yeah.
Because Maria took mine, you know.
I already said yes, Joe.
Yeah, she just took his rifle and didn't give it back.
Yeah, jeez. Well, I don't think anyone knew he was leaving.
That's true, yeah, he said he was gonna steal a horse.
You're flinching.
The target's too small.
I made it bigger than I should have. Eject the cartridge.
Yeah.
I'm not flinching. Rifle just sucks.
Okay, get it.
I don't think the gun is the problem.
Nope.
Gentle, steady, nice and slow.
You gonna shoot this thing or get it pregnant? It isn't gonna work. It doesn't aim right. You dick.
Aw, look
Oh,
at
it's
that.
so cute.
Well, how about that? Made it in 5 days.
Easy days. I don't know what Tommy was so afraid of.
Still time to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he said it's dangerous, I'm sure there'll be danger.
This way.
That rifle's handy for long distance stuff, but it seems like in a situation like this, I'd want something a little smaller.
Yeah. Going through a populated area.
Are those monkeys?
Must be from the old labs.
Whoa. They got free reign now. It's their town now.
Oh, there's the firefly symbol.
No guards. Yeah.
Gun?
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone knows they're coming.
Well, no, I don't think anyone does. There would have been mention of that.
Yeah.
of like their contact and who's been notified and stuff.
This doesn't look great. Seems like there are people here.
Why is it always paper scattered everywhere?
You know.
Feels
Wind.
like the apocalypse is always depicted by paper or cardboard all over the place.
There are definitely doctors here.
I think you underestimate how much paper there is, just like around.
It's true.
They just left.
Yeah, not a good sign.
Not all of them.
Yeah, I was thinking about why don't they just announce themselves? And I was like, oh yeah, zombies. Yeah, they can't just do that, huh? Monkeys.
Yeah, that would do it. Don't have to worry about zombies if there's monkeys around.
That's where they went.
All the pins lead there. Maybe getting ahead of the weather. Better facilities. I don't know.
Voices.
Oh no.
Only 4 guys? But yeah, 4 guys probably beats 1 guy and a teenage girl.
Well, they had baseball bats. You get the jump on them. You're probably good, but I also would never assume there's only the 4 that I see.
It's true.
Joe!
Shoot him.
No,
Oh,
she
yeah, it
can't.
doesn't have a clean shot. Okay.
Well, you're gonna Joel, man.
Okay, well that did it. That's not easy to do, is it? Just break somebody's neck while you're choking them? Okay!
Oh no!
That's very not good.
Oh shit.
Oh, the blood.
Yeah, you're not a fan of the spurting,
Get on the horse.
are you?
More
Oh my God.
guys.
And then, of course, I gotta leave the hospital.
Gotta ride a horse with a gut wound. Yeah, they don't have guns.
No. That sucks. Dude.
Joe? Joe, no, no, no! Shit! Joe? Joe?
You gotta stop the bleeding.
Joe?
No.
Well, you gotta stop the bleeding, you gotta get him out of the snow,
Yeah.
you gotta... How does she even get him back on the horse?
You don't get it. There's no way. This is a very bad situation. What?
And there we leave it. Well,
Where does the next episode begin here? If he's just waking up with a bandage, I'm gonna be a little bit like, wait a minute, what do we miss? How?
presumably
You
if
know.
that happens, they will fill us in on what we missed. you know,
Yeah,
but
right.
Yeah, it appears to be a very bad situation there. There's no one around. He fell off his horse in the snow. He's bleeding from the gut with a big stab wound. That's very, very bad. So yeah, they need someone to save them. That's for sure.
Holy
Need
shit.
rescuing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we found Tommy.
Yeah. Wasn't quite what we expected, I don't think.
Well, what
It's-
did you expect to find? Where did you think Tommy would
I
wind up
expected
being?
that he would be in trouble. And instead it was very much the opposite of that. And then he was like immediately condescending. And his girlfriend was immediately trying to drive a rift between Ellie and Joel. I was like, the entire time I was thinking like, this is privilege talking down on these people's experiences.
Yeah,
It's
a
very
little bit.
frustrating because it's like, yeah, he was like, you know, I'm not that guy anymore. And it's like, we were that guy because we were desperate, and now you're
Yeah.
not, and now you're just gonna turn your back on all of that and say and like look down on me.
It's true, yeah, and it feels like maybe Maria has kind of had this nice town safe behind these walls for a good portion of the whole apocalypse, and maybe hasn't had a real taste of the desperation that they had, and doesn't understand what it's like to really be like, I'm gonna starve. I literally have the only food anywhere is the food those people over there have.
Every single person that I see is a potential death threat to me.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm not getting that impression. And just like, at first I was like, Joel, why are you being like this? And then I was like, oh, I see, because you can already see everyone just like looking at you like, oh, we have hot water, we have electricity, you know, it's like, and just like she threw away their clothes, and it's like they've been.
It's true, yeah, that's like, a little presumptuous.
Like, yeah, it's like, thanks for the help, but you don't need to judge me.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's an interesting sort of like viewpoint they put in there, or just like the dynamics between the different classes of people in this new world. You know, the level of sort of wildness of an individual based on what they've had to go through. And it makes sense that an area like Wyoming that was more kind of rural and self-sustaining to begin with had less of a dip in quality of life when everything went down. You know, they were more ready to just kind of retool how they were approaching life and get back on their feet more quickly than urban areas that were totally dependent on outside resources and stuff.
That's absolutely right. And it's just, you know, the complexity of having a much higher population. You know, there's a good chance that the people who were in that community to begin with all maybe knew each other better than there would be in like a giant city.
Exactly.
You know, you see
there's more people working together right away and less conflict.
It echoes political differences that we see in our society now about like, oh, I don't see the problem. Like, I don't understand why everyone can't just like get along. The cities are such, you know, such a like troublesome places. Like, it's like, well, there's a higher concentration of people. They don't all have the same ends. You know, it's like it's very interesting. And just the immediacy of looking at the people who just walked through your gates. First of all, I don't mean to harp on this, but they brought them there. They didn't even ask to come. And
That's
you're
true.
immediately
they capture them, you know. They have to interrogate them. You got to figure out what's going on with these strangers in your lands, you know.
They had guns on them and had a dog sniff them to make sure that they weren't. It's like, instead of just letting them go.
Yeah, and it's an incredible stroke of luck that the dog couldn't detect Ellie's infection, because that would have been game over right there.
I'm also, you know, I haven't played the game, and so like, if there's a spoiler here somewhere, you know, you like let me ruminate on this for a second, but like, the complication of bringing a whole person with you on this journey is like, you're dealing with all the, okay, if what Joel was carrying was a vial of blood, and you just pass it off to someone else and be like, I can't keep doing this anymore, like I can't go on, you go on with it, and it's like, okay, duty, but then you're dealing with like a teenager, and it's like, she's a whole human being with like her own perspective on things.
She develops a relationship to you while you're transporting her.
But it's, you know, now I'm thinking like, why you gotta bring the whole person if what you need is like a sample of blood or something like that? Well,
because Marlene and Joel and Tess and everybody on our end of it who has decided she needs to get to the doctor experts to make a cure don't know exactly what is needed from her and what tests and what information needs to be gathered from her biology and her physiology in order to create the cure. So that's why you just gotta send the entire immune person so that the doctors have access to whatever it is they determine they need.
It just has we've talked a little bit about Children of Men while we've been watching this.
I think there are a lot of parallels. I don't think that it's unique to us to make that comparison.
Right. But just the idea of the reason why, if I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've seen that movie. I do love that movie, but this is like a little bit of a subtle thing. But the reason why they felt like they needed to protect her from everything else going on was because it's like they're gonna, like, they will sacrifice you to find the answer to the question that they want to find. Like, Ellie's life in Joel's mind is sort of just as valuable as whatever he is traveling for in the first place. But once they get to where they're going, I'm not seeing that the other people there are going to consider Ellie's like personhood over like their end goal. to be particularly important. So
Sure.
I'm interested to see how that sort of plays out. Because if all they need to do is like take a little blood from her and then it's all good, it's like, wouldn't this have all been easier?
Yeah,
You know?
that definitely would. There'd be a frustrating moment of like, okay, so I could have moved so much faster.
Yeah. Not had to deal with the puns.
Right, but she saved his life,
Yeah.
so it's there's
but it's
all
like,
the...
I don't know, then you send 12 people, each with a small vial of blood on the same...
Sure,
you
I
know
get
what
it.
I
Like
mean?
Fallout New Vegas style,
Yeah,
all the different couriers with
Get-
their different packages.
Yeah. It's like, each of you take a different route. Or
Yeah,
like...
no, that's an interesting thought. Yeah, and you'll have to. We'll definitely have to keep those considerations in mind as we go forward in the season. Here, there are 3 episodes left. This was number 6, so we're approaching the end here of season 1. It feels like we're on pace to get to the end of the first game. So,
okay.
Seems like season 1, game 1.
Which I'm excited about, because in our current timeline, the game comes out for my platform, PC, here in like a few weeks.
And that's the Fancy Pants remaster of the first
Yep,
game, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that is.
So I've been looking forward to this for years and years.
Yeah.
Never
and
actually got a chance to experience it myself, even though.
It'll be interesting to get to play the game with the TV show under your belt already. It'll probably be a pretty unusual perspective. Most people
Yeah.
watch the show familiar with the game already, and you'll have the inverse. You'll be like somebody who watches Better Call Saul before Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Which is just the wrong way to do it.
Yeah,
in that
I
instance.
agree, yeah.
This is not the same as that.
I think there's going to be a couple of things that are a little bit like, I kind of saw that coming. You know, like we've talked about a couple of things already, but I think I'll be fine.
Yeah,
It's
no, you're
a
gonna
great
like
game.
it.
I know it is.
Watching the original version is definitely, and playing the original
Yeah.
version is definitely worth doing. But yeah, you think that about wraps it up for this week?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks so
right.
much for watching with us, everybody. We really appreciate you, and I'm excited for the next one. Actually,
Yeah,
I gotta
definitely.
say, I came in for a zombie show. Seen very, very few zombies, and
It's
I'm not
about-
disappointed.
The real zombies are the friends we make along the way.
That is true, because a lot of them are dead. Anyway, I'm Nate.
I'm Sean.
And this is Ketchup Packets.
Bye, everyone.